Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 24 of the AFK Hour Podcast. I'm your host, Jay Licio, and today we have Nabjer,
Yo.
Eric RN,
Hello.
and our second guest ever, Benjo.
What's going on?
He's a Twitch streamer, content creator, but most of all, he's a game enthusiast. You can find him streaming at twitch.tv. It's the Benjo. Welcome, man. We're glad that we have you.
Thank you for being here, man. Appreciate it. Thank you for the invitation.
Yeah. Tell us something about yourself.
Sure. As you said, I am a gaming enthusiast. I've been into gaming for as long as I remember, since I was a little kid. But I got into content creating and streaming around the time I was finishing college back in 2014. I got it on some friends of mine to do a YouTube channel for gaming, like a Let's Play channel. It was nice at first, but we started seeing a conflict of schedules and I guess a little bit of a loss of interest in the project. So I kind of went down. And I didn't want to pick it on myself because I don't like working on my own when it comes to like content creating. I think I work better with with someone, a friend of mine next to me. But the project kind of like died down, and I put a pause in there. And then I saw like a chance for me to start streaming. I just made a channel on Twitch. I started streaming League of Legends with some friends that I met here locally through a tournament. And since then, I've been streaming. I was nervous about it, honestly. But I think the fact that people were watching me, friends were coming over to see me live, to play the games, talk with me. And that really motivated me to keep on streaming. And I think that's one of the major aspects that keeps me engaged and want to come back to stream, the community, the people that come to my stream, whether it's friends, newcomers. It's always nice to talk to new people, and especially it's really nice to see your friends in the chat.
Yeah, I totally agree. Like ever since we started Save Point and also with iNation Gaming back in the heydays, the community was always something that was the driving factor. We always liked meeting new people that we shared the same interests. It was always really fun for all of us.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I agree. Especially because depending on what you play or the content that you create, you'll find those people who have those same interests with you, and they'll stick around with you to see the stuff you create, your opinions, your perspectives. They want to hear, what you think of specific topics that they also like. And I've been seeing that really often when it comes to playing specific games on Twitch, whether it's something scary, a new sports-like game like League of Legends, an MMORPG like World of Warcraft. I play a variety of games. I like many types of games. I stream them, I play them. And yes, you'll see how the common background of these games and genres, they all attract people and they want to talk to you about it. See, what do you think about it? Pretty much. And I like that. I like how, even though it's all about gaming itself, it has like different, I guess, like not spectrums, but like different, just like genres that everyone likes. And if you have a variety of stuff you like, you meet a lot of people. It's a big like a big arena that it's like segmented depending on what you like. So I like meeting people with different likes and stuff like that.
Before we go any further, I have to ask, why the potato?
Okay, it all started with some streamers. I know Pokimane was like the first one that I saw that she was gonna start using a VTuber avatar, and I thought I was just like, okay, good for you, I guess. I don't know, like people made a huge deal about this. Good for her that she wants to make a VTuber, but then the community of the VTubers, they got really offended by the fact that she was gonna start using this avatar. I'm like, it's not a big deal. Let her do her thing, man. Leave her alone. And I have found this Snapchat application on the computer that apparently it's for content creating, for streamers and YouTubers. And I tried it out. I looked at the filters, because I remember I saw a streamer on Facebook actually, who had this potato face. It had no crown. It had no like tiger stripes. It was just a potato. I thought it was just the silliest and also the funniest thing I've seen, because no one does that. Everyone just wants to use their camera. They want to show the background or use a green screen to hide the background and show more the gameplay, but no one uses a filter. It looks so unique to me. So I looked it up on Google, potato filter on whatever, Snapchat camera. Oh, look at this. Snapchat has an application called Snapcam that uses the filters that you have on the phone but on your camera on the computer. I downloaded the application. I looked for the potato filter and I found this one. And I was like, oh, this one has a crown. Looks dope. Let me use it. Let me see what people like. Think about it. And the good thing is that it also has a green screen filter behind it. So you can just apply a chroma key on it. It gets rid of the background. You see more of the gameplay. And people like it. This background's okay. But you want to show more of the gameplay screen,
Yeah.
I don't have a green screen right now, and I don't think I'll have one because I have bad lighting in my room. So this is just perfect. This is just perfect, I used it for a few days. A lot of my friends that follow me on Twitch, they saw it. They were just laughing. They were like really enjoying the potato skin, the fact that I can move around, the body kind of like flabby here and there. People like it. I thought to myself, you know what? Why not keep it for a little longer to see how it goes? New people come in and they all just love it. And I thought to myself, this is great. I needed some kind of like change, something that'll put me not above everyone else, but like aside from everyone else that has the same formula. Something different that's always nice. Something refreshing.
Yeah, something that makes you unique.
Yeah, exactly. Something that is unique. Because when it comes to streaming, I always hear this on social media, especially because people like to have opinions about social media and pretty much like streaming and stuff like that. They ask you, what makes your streaming so different that makes me want to watch it? I don't have anything like before the potato skin came out. I had nothing that was like unique or different. It was just me, my camera, just me playing games that everyone else is playing. That's it, nothing special. But I think at least with the filter, it puts me on a different level, not above anyone else, but just different. It's something different and refreshing and funny that people like. And yeah, I guess that's why I've been using this filter. It's funny.
Yeah, like I agree with you that that the Twitch realm is very competitive with a bunch of streamers trying to be recognized and trying to be like I don't know what's the proper term.
Noticed.
They just want to be what?
Noticed?
Yeah, they want to be noticed. They want to be unique. So like this whole VTuber aspect is really interesting. I know it does catches people's attention because it's funny and stuff like that. I know for me as a streamer that I've been a starting streamer, I'm trying to do like some gimmicky things to make it interesting and engaging. So that's why we start doing the wheels and we start spinning during our streams. But yeah, I like the whole VTuber realm. Like I hopefully there's more VTubers coming out. I know that Eric's wife wants to become a VTuber.
Really?
But yeah, but the thing is that we started talking about Project Melody and that she got banned, and we're like, oh, VTubers are getting knocked out already before your career even started.
Oh, she's a VTuber, right?
Yeah.
Project Melody. I think I saw it. I think just yesterday or today earlier that she got unbanned now.
Yeah.
So she's been unbanned now. So I don't know what was the reason that she got banned.
So pretty much what happened is that, well, she contracted somebody to build his avatar, right? But the guy kept saying like, oh, you don't have to pay me or whatever. But then she was like, no, like here, I'll pay you. Like you made this, right? I want to own like the IP for it. So he paid him. And I think she paid like 10 grand or some shit. So she paid for him. She has she has information on everything she's done, right? Because she's like gotta keep track of everything, like all the conversations and everything. And then later, like the guy, I think, like she wanted like small tweaks sometimes, and then she like wanted to pay for those things. But then the guy would say like, no, you don't have to. Like it's cool. Like you have my work online or whatever. And then I guess that guy worked with a specific group as well, and like she was like, oh, I'm open to seeing like how it is. And like she, I guess, tried it or like talked to them and she didn't like it. And then the guy was like, oh no, you're part of it now. And she was like, I never agreed to this. Like there's nothing in everything we talked about that I'd be part of this. And then just like the guy started seeing that she got lots of, I guess, viewers. Sorry, I'm not very familiar with her. I just know that she's known. But she kept like pestering her, like one that she's now part of like this group or whatever, and you have to pay like X amount of money or something. And like, because she was saying like, I told you I can pay for the rights. Like she already had essentially, like they had like some writing that he agreed to buying all the rights for it. But because he drew it or whatever, then he like, I guess put like the DMCA with Twitch, and then they took her down. And,
no way.
Yeah, and I think it's also related to like that one group. So now like that group is also being looked at badly. Apparently this is also something that they're known for doing, I was reading. But I don't know, that's what I have. Do you have more?
No, you basically hit the nail on the head. Like that was perfect explanation.
I didn't know there was a little like legal stuff behind it. That's crazy.
Yeah, because it's still something that's technically it's all drawn by somebody. And so like I guess that's still IP, right? Just like whenever we buy drawings that people make and art.
Yeah.
So they had on the rights, but she had already bought them. But it's pretty crazy. Like I don't know. That's all. Like you have to be, I guess, careful with what you use to make the like your avatar or who you make it with. And I know like even just to be one, because we were looking into it. Like I mean, there's a lot of software essentially that you have to get to, depending on how much of it you want to do, right? Like how deep you want the avatar to be. Like if you just want like, you know, the face, then you know that's like smaller. But like if you want like to be able to move your fingers, and you want to be able to like and then also like you want the full 3D body and move, like you need a lot more software, some hardware, and a lot of like different things. Yeah.
Something that'll detect, you know, all the rigging, you know, with the body movement to detect, okay, you know, you should have your hand, you're doing movement with your fingers. You have to pretty much have the software detect that movement as well.
Yeah, because there's software with like webcams that can detect to some extent like the finger movements. But of course, like if you get a specific hardware that's just for doing that, then you get like a lot higher accuracy in terms of doing that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess we went.
Okay, I have a question for everyone here. Would you guys ever commission anybody to do a VTuber for you? And if so, what would it be?
I know I would if I was like really wanting to make, I don't know, jump into the whole community of being a VTuber. It wouldn't be something too crazy. I think it would just be like, draw me as one of your French girls, but anime style, of course. Make me handsome, give me some nice clothes. This will be my new me. Potato, you know, says behind, this is a new me. Just something that'll pretty much be something you see on YouTube channels, you know, with all these like Japanese content creators. They also have VTubers, something like that. Something pretty basic, I guess, but more really defined. What about you guys?
You? Yeah, Eric, how about you? Would you ever commission somebody?
He wants to.
I thought about the whole VTubing thing, but I never, like the idea that I would have in my head about making one is not like the whole actual, what's it called, character. I like when they have like the little chibi looking character like on the little corner, and he moves but not like
not like what you're moving.
Yeah, like you talk and then he starts moving his mouth, but it's not like, I don't know, like not like the VTubers you guys were talking about, like 1-to-1.
Like not a 3D model, it's just like a 2D model that he's just typing.
Yeah,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
That's kind of the idea that I would go for, not the whole thing.
The whole rig.
I mean, I would have to be moving, and I'm playing games. I don't want to be moving around. I'll just talk.
That's understandable.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I wouldn't. One, I don't want to spend money. So, I mean, I think it'd be pretty cool to make like an avatar of me. Like, why not? I mean, I like when people draw me anime form. That's cool. I like anime. But to use it, I mean, one, I haven't streamed. I mean, only done like the videos that come out with. But I don't feel like personally I would want one. I don't really care enough. I think, well, it's not necessarily that you need it. Like, right? It's everybody's different, right? Some people like, I know some people want it so that they don't actually like they don't want to come out in the screen. So that's like their way to do that, so that they don't have to. You go ahead.
Oh, that's me.
Oh, I thought you wanted to say something. Wait, because I know some people like. I think I don't watch Pokimane, if that's how you say her name, but sorry if I said it wrong. But
No, it's okay.
I think there's some people, some content creators that just want it so that some days they're not feeling good, and so they'll turn it on instead of like having to actually turn on the webcam. But I also feel like there's people that you don't necessarily need the webcam. Like some days it's just you're talking. It's just I don't know. I guess it also depends like how big you are and all these different factors on what you do. But yeah, like for me, I would do it for fun if it was cheap, and just because I would be like, oh, this is cool, guys. I had this drawn. Like it's pretty dope. But that's pretty much it. And I don't think I would go like if you dared me or something and you made one for me, and then I'd like use it if just like the basic one with the webcam that would just track my face movements and stuff.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't go off and like buy a Leap Motion or different sensors and go buy like a green screen and all this shit to set that up. What about you, George? Would you do it? Would you do it?
As for me, I'm not entirely sure if I would do it. I think I would lean with Eric's, because I've seen some streamers who just have like not a 3D model but a 2D model, and whenever they move the mouse, their character moves the mouse, and every time they're typing on the keyboard, they type on the keyboard. So I think that's really cool. I would just use it maybe occasionally. I would potentially commission like a whole 3D model if just to make it like if I do like, because we're trying to do a game show. Like I think that'd be really cool if we do different gimmicks and do all this stuff, and then have that 3D model as the host. That'd be pretty cool. But
you're in a game show, you said?
Yeah, we're working on a game show stream coming up soon throughout the month of November. But yeah, we're still trying to schedule out everything and trying out ironing out all the details.
Oh, okay.
But
sounds nice.
Yeah, right now it's not set in stone, but it's gonna happen. We're fingers crossed. But
that's good, man. Looking forward to it.
Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna start off. We're gonna do like a small Q&A so the audience can know more about you, Benjo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally.
What's your favorite game to stream?
Favorite game to stream? That is quite a hard question. It used to be League of Legends. I stream a lot of League of Legends. A lot of League of Legends. Back when I used to actually like the game, but now I really hate it. Give me a second.
Yeah, fuck League of Legends. I hate League of Legends too, but I play it like probably the most out of everything.
I only play it when I have like fun modes like Earth and those things like that. But I don't play normal games. I don't play ranked games anymore. I don't do that. But right now I'm playing a lot of variety games, single player games here and there. I recently played Final Fantasy 9. I played Resident Evil 7. I'm playing right now Alien Isolation. And every now and then, if I feel like it, I'll be streaming World of Warcraft. Because then right now, World of Warcraft is my main game. It's a game that I convinced some of my friends to play, local friends. We made our own guild. We have like 50 plus people in there. So I want to make it. We want to make it into like a serious focus for the guild and for my streaming. Because I don't think any of my guildies, they know that I stream. Eventually, I'll tell them, hey, guess what, guys? I stream. I will be streaming World of Warcraft. Whenever we do some runs and fun stuff, you can watch me. But like a fun main game, I don't have one, to be honest. I just play whatever I feel like it, to be honest.
All right. Because like whenever I do jump into your stream, you're mainly either playing World of Warcraft or you were playing Fall Guys. And those streams are pretty fun. And I noticed that you have a passion for World of Warcraft. You're trying to get people to join your guild and you're incentivizing essentially people to join Overwatch or not Overwatch, World of Warcraft. I'm sorry. Because the discords I'm in that you're in as well, you're like, oh yeah, we'll pay for your first month, and incentivizing them for World of Warcraft if you come join us, and so you could get more people, which I think is badass. I think what you're doing for the gaming community is really cool. But, yeah, can you talk more about that?
Yeah, sure, totally. It's all. I'll have to give credit to my friend. He goes by Omi. Omi, he's the person who I think he loves WoW more than me, I think. Even though I've been playing WoW since 2008, 2009, on and off, of course. But my friend Omi, he's been trying so hard to convince me and some other friends to play the game, because his goal is to pretty much end up having a lot of more local players play the game. Hopefully they end up liking it, so that we can form up this local, solid build WoW community here in Laredo, and hopefully we can all meet IRL, have carne asadas and have little parties and get together, stuff like that. It seems fun and it's possible. Not right now, of course. We have the COVID stuff going on, but that's what he wants to do. He wants to, he's always wanted to like have a group of friends, a big group of friends to play with. Because WoW is just this huge game that never ends up, keep coming up with new content. We have a new expansion coming up in, later this month. So he's trying to incentivize new players and to just tell them, guys, you can actually play the game, for free up to level 15 or 20. You don't have to pay anything. Just, go to the website, make an account, download the game. You can start playing for free. But if you want to experience the whole game right now, let me pay for your first month, which is $15. If that'll give you 30 days, a whole month to play the game, experience it, join the guild, talk to the guildies, experience the whole game, how it is right now. And if you like it, good. You have now something that you can really, I guess, invest your time, into it. Because right now, back when I started streaming World of Warcraft recently, I have maybe a few viewers who are local here. That tell me, finally, someone who's not streaming Fortnite, someone who's not streaming a Battle Royale game. Because you see it, and it's mostly all Battle Royales. There's nothing wrong with that, but it always has to have something different, something unique. And he also plays World of Warcraft, and he joined the guild. Even better. It shows that there's actually players, gamers out there, in our town that play WoW, but they don't have a home. Let's bring them together. Let's build this scattered community and give them a home, so we all can actually have this dream of my friends come true. Carne asadas, get together, little parties. Whatever you call it, let's make it happen, dude. And there's people who want to try out the game, but they haven't done so because they heard I guess not bad things, but like, oh, I heard it's really grindy. I heard it's boring. I might not like it. I heard it costs. Man, my friend is like, you haven't tried it, so you cannot really like build a conclusion towards the game. My friend says, let me pay for your first month. You can try it out. If you like it, there you go. You can continue playing if you like to, of course, with your membership. If you don't like it, it's okay. At least you can say you tried out the game. And you can finally say, I don't like it, it's not for me. It seems like it's a bit too much time consuming. That's okay. And it has worked out pretty well, because now we have a lot of friends locally here that play the game, they like it, and they're part of the guild, or they're part of a community, pretty much. And we love that. We love doing that. And I hope that if my friend Omi sees this, I hope he knows that I'm happy for what he's done. I'm happy for the contributions, the initiative that he has done to create this actually growing community of World of Warcraft in Laredo, because it's really awesome to see that.
I totally agree. Whoever wants to join World of Warcraft, they have nothing to lose, especially with your friend Omi. Like, when I saw that, I was like, damn, like, this guy wants to grow his community, or grow the community, the guild. And then now that you're saying about the carne asada, I think that's really badass. And yeah, like we need to continue doing these kinds of things to incentivize gamers or people that don't game to join like our community, because our community is still growing. We're trying to make it friendlier than it used to be, because I know back then, or I don't know, like I guess 4 good years ago, like it was kind of toxic, but we're trying to change the whole realm of everything and trying to welcome as many new people as we can to the gaming scene.
Yeah, totally, man. And nowadays, that especially in this year that we had such time where we had just had to stay home, and whether you were out there or you were staying at home, it was just, I guess, I don't want to say like the perfect time to do it, but it was just had to, for our own health and safety. We can actually create a community, from our home. We have social media, we have these communities that are, welcoming you. Hey, you're not alone in this, man. You may be at home, you may be, having a tough time, during this pandemic, but you're not alone. We have all these people who are going through the same thing. We want to support you. We want to support each other. Let's make something grow, this community. And I'm glad we're actually seeing progress, and I'm glad to see that, to be honest.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man. We're really happy with the route we're going with this WoW stuff. I actually, I believe you talked with Cuddy before. He's one of the people that we got into WoW, and he actually did like it. He loves WoW now. But because he is playing other games, I don't blame him. We haven't seen him much around, but I know that if he were to like give him, the choice, hey, we're gonna play WoW, he'll definitely do it. He'll definitely do it, twice and over again, because he's played the game, he loves it. He told us that he bought this like, I don't know, like expensive collector's edition for World of Warcraft, ready for expansion. And with that, holy crap, this guy is actually going ham.
Yeah.
It really shows that you try a new game that you don't know you like, you try it out, you like it, you're gonna end up buying the collector's edition for the expansion. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, like Cuddy, to me, he seems like a really cool person. He drops by. He was like one of our first people that dropped by to our streams and subscribed to us, like when we first started. And I know that he's also very active with the Streamers of Laredo community Discord. And he drops by. I seen that he dropped by on your stream as well. And like I've seen his stream and whatnot. And he seems really chill. And like we're glad that he was able to create a community Discord where everyone could just talk about games, and we could link up, and streamers could have potentially collabs in the future.
Yeah, totally, yeah. I think it was around, it was last year. I forgot what date exactly that he made. I think the second or third streamer meetup in Laredo. He did it at Seikatsu, and it was a good turnout, to be honest. I back then I was streaming on Mixer, because I've been moving around. I was on Twitch, I went to Mixer, I went to Facebook, I'm back on Twitch. It's been a whole trip, man. When he did the get together at Seikatsu, I was streaming on Mixer, and everyone there was either on YouTube or on Twitch, and I was like pretty much the only Mixer streamer. And I was like, I'm different, I guess. I was just like so anti-Twitch back then. I still am a little bit, but towards more of the business side. But the community itself, it's a good thing. It's a great community that backs up Twitch all the time, and I like seeing that. So I hope that in the short future, eventually once the pandemic's over, either Cuddy or someone else, maybe you guys can start the initiative, making the post-pandemic a streamer get together. It could be at Seikatsu, it could be anywhere else. It'd be really nice to see, this community in the flesh, in the person. I would definitely be there for sure.
Yeah, we definitely. We've talked about it. We definitely want to go to the TwitchCon or whatever, George. Is that what it's called? Whenever it happens again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Even though I know that's not necessarily local, that's like more like it's just supposed to be incentive for global. But because we've been talking with other like streamers as well, and we had Jess come on, and so like meeting them and some other ones that we also talked to like in person would be cool. But who knows when we'll be able to do. Well, there's like local that's like smaller size, and then like TwitchCon, which is like hundreds of thousands of people.
Yeah, it's worldwide. It's like any streamer's dream to go to TwitchCon. Even for myself, like I dream to go to TwitchCon. Hopefully next year if they make it.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah.
Is Twitch your new home, and are you gonna stay in it, or are you looking
Yes.
for a new platform?
No, I'm not. I'll tell you this. I met a lot of friends on Mixer. I met a lot of people, really nice people on Mixer that went to Twitch after the shutdown. And after Mixer, I went to Facebook. I thought I was still anti-Twitch. I had a lot of my doubts, towards the business, but businesses are always gonna be little sketchy here and there, but it's the best option. So I was on Facebook for a little bit. It was nice. It was really good. I actually got exposure, not worldwide, but I got people from across the planet. People from Malaysia were finding my stream. People from the UK. It was something different because I never had people from different countries coming to my streams before, especially on Twitch. So that really motivated me to keep on streaming on Facebook. But the fact that I saw that my friends, all of my friends who are streamers, who I've met throughout all my streaming life up to that point, were going to Twitch, I thought to myself, maybe I should give Twitch a second chance. Maybe I'll stream half time over there, but 50% will be on Twitch, 50% will be on Facebook. So I stream. I remember this day because it'll hold a special day in my place in my heart. It was, I believe, July 4th of this year that I came back to Twitch and I streamed League of Legends because I have nothing else to stream. And I saw several friends from Mixer. They found my channel. They came to my chat. They gave me subscriptions because I was already an affiliate. And they really wanted me to stay on Twitch. They were like, you know what will keep you here? A subscription. And they were just subscribing to me. It was such a welcoming, warm feeling that I have never felt ever before. Streamers that I rarely see on my chat that came to my stream on Twitch on day one, that were there to just chat with me, talk to me, try to convince me to come over here to Twitch. And I thought, you know what? There's no better way to describe it as serendipitous. I think that's the word. Something that is just meant to be happen by fate. And I think if I hadn't streamed on Twitch that day, I think I would still be on Facebook, to be honest. I've been streaming on Twitch since then. I left behind the page on Facebook. I haven't shut it down. I don't think I will. It's just there for old time's sake. I have a lot of my bots of the guns that I stream are there, so I don't want to delete that. So
Yeah.
I think
You don't mind me asking, what is the negative things you don't like about Twitch? If you don't
About
mind me
Twitch?
asking. If you don't want to talk about it, that's fine. But
No. I can bring some points. I think it's the fact there's a little favoritism towards some of the big streamers. I don't want to be specific, but there's a lot of bias. There's a whole lot of bias with streamers, content creators on Twitch that I just never liked. I think there's some streamers there on Twitch that are never held accountable for what they do. There's always a lot of outrage from the community, from the viewership, and also from other streamers. And Twitch sometimes stays silent. I don't like that. I think everyone should be held accountable. All streamers, whether you're an affiliate, partner, or a newcomer, I think everyone should just stick to the rules, the policies. They exist there for a reason. It's not, we don't own the platform. We just have the freedom to stream there, and we have to follow the rules so it can be fair game for everyone. That's my main reasons why I have such a disdain towards Twitch. I try to put it behind me. I still support the platform. But yeah, I think we have seen quite some changes recently on the platform for the better. Good changes. So
Yeah,
I hope that. Go ahead.
no, I was like, yeah, definitely. I think Twitch is trying to do changes to help create a more positive outlook of the company itself.
Yeah, totally.
Even though they're not the greatest at it, because every time they like that midstream midstream ad that they added randomly.
Oh yeah, the mid rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They just keep doing things and we're like, yo, well, you never said you were gonna do this. You're like,
exactly.
it was an accident, don't worry about it. We're taking it off, maybe.
maybe, but in the meantime, enjoy it. Make your viewers, watch ads without no control over them. Big streamers benefit from this. Obviously, I've seen clips of all these streamers, but of course, the biggest streamers who get the mid-roll ads. Well, they have like over 20,000 viewers. They cash in, but at the same time, the medium ones, they don't like that because something amazing could happen in the middle of the stream. Guess what? An ad's gonna pop out. You're gonna miss out. Too bad. That ruins the experience for little people.
Yeah, definitely. I will say though that, like you said, that other people were able to find you on Facebook. We don't stream on Facebook, and I don't really watch people on Facebook either. But I'm almost positive that, like, I think we talked about this in one of our podcasts before, one of our early ones. But I'm almost positive that Facebook's algorithm for recommendation is substantially a lot better than Twitch's, because Twitch is, well, right now still trying to work on this, because theirs is mainly just like, okay, who has like the highest views right now, and then they put them on the front page. But Facebook, since they own so much data about you and they know like what you posted, what you like, it's more easy for them to recommend you like different streamers that maybe do things like you enjoy. And I think in terms of that's one of the things that I think Facebook might have a leg up on like Twitch, but I still think Twitch is like the bigger platform, as we also discussed previously.
Totally. And one thing that Facebook also has like an upper hand when it comes to like discoverability and something overall for streamers is the fact that you can invest the money on your own page, your post, and your stream, so it can be like pushed towards everyone's newsfeed. Depending on how much money you put on the boost for your page or your live stream, and anyone that could be like targeted audiences, they can actually like stumble upon your stream. And if they have the same background as you, like they like MMORPGs, or like first-person shooters, or like battle royales, if they see your stream, they're probably gonna click on it and see, oh, look at this, it's a streamer, never seen them before, let me check it out. Facebook has an upper hand on that. I'll definitely agree on that. And I hope that Twitch, by some sort of fashion, they also not use monetary methods to push someone's stream, but just, I don't know, I cannot really see how they can help the algorithm or helping someone's stream be discovered, but I hope they'll find a way to do it, to be honest. There's a lot of like good communities out there, small ones, that deserve their recognition. So I hope to see that kind of change on Twitch.
Yeah, I agree with you, Benjo, that Twitch as a company is kind of sketchy because they don't follow through with their TOS at times, and they give people like outs and whatnot. But I do see them trying the good old college try. They're like trying to fix things, and they're trying to like, oh, what are the communities mad about? Let's just tweak that a little bit. Okay, hopefully this is not going to anger them anymore. So they're doing an attempt to fix things with the community. But the thing that does outshine Facebook and the other platforms for streaming is that the Twitch community is awesome. Like the people that are on it and watch the streams, like those people are amazing. Like when we first started streaming, like we had like no more than 50 viewers or 50 followers, and we did a 24-hour stream, and there was one person that we didn't know. He just like, oh, I'm gonna stick with you for the whole 24 hours, and we're just like, what the fuck?
Whoa, really?
Yeah, and we didn't even know him. We didn't owe him anything or whatever, right? He just like, oh, I like you guys. I'm gonna stick with you guys for the whole 24 hours, and I was like, damn, this guy respect. And like ever since then, he's been part of our community, and albeit it's a small community, it's still growing. Yeah. But like the people that we met along the way, like we only have really high praises because they all have been so amazing towards us. They're so kind. The people like on Twitch are really good people. So
that is really true. I think something that will always outshine other platforms is the community, because Twitch has been around for like the longest time. So I think it has one of the most loyal like viewership bases in any streaming platform. They're nice people. They're wholesome. And I can talk by experience that I've recently been meeting a lot of nice people that just stick around. Like you could be watching someone else, but you're watching me, and that's awesome. That's really, really nice. And of course, when I'm not streaming, they're still active on Twitch. It shows how devoted viewers can really be to streamers, how they can be really supportive by just being there, or by actually donating, sending bits, subscriptions. I think Twitch really does have like one of the best communities out there in general.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, here's another question for you. What are your goals for streaming? Your own personal goals?
My own personal goals, I think it will be building a bigger community. I think building a community is one of the biggest incentives and biggest goals that I have, because I try to do that. Whenever I have viewers on my chat, I spend more time talking to them than I am paying attention to the game. I want to talk to them. I want to entertain them. I want to know what they like, if they have any preferences between some games or consoles or genres. I want to eventually build a big community, a group of people that just they like being with me on the chat, with each other and stuff like that. That's probably one of my bigger goals, and I think leading up to that goal will be just making streaming my full-time job. I think I've been having quite a lot of success when it comes to that, and the results that I've been getting, it really pushes me forward to not stop streaming. Because before I came back to Twitch, when I was on Facebook, when I was on Mixer, and of course my first time on Twitch, I will stream maybe on a good schedule for 3 weeks, 4 weeks at most, and then just find myself a little bit burned out, a little bit tired, discouraged. So I will go on long breaks for several days, maybe even weeks, before I will come back to streaming. But now I think it really feels really different in a good way, because now I really find myself, I can't wait to start streaming. I can't wait to see my friends. I can't wait to see all these viewers coming back to the chat. I want to know how's your day, and it really I just want to keep doing that. I think making a full-time job out of Twitch and building a community that go hand in hand, because they're the ones who support you. After all, they're the ones who will pretty much like help you make this endeavor your full-time job. It's a hobby that we'll end up loving. We actually do end up liking. We see results in terms of revenue and community building. Why not focus there? Why not just stay there? Do what you love, which is just playing video games and talking with people who love the same thing that you do. Make that your full-time career, and you're gonna be happy in the long run. And I do believe that, and I do want to make that one of my really bigger goals in the long run when it comes to streaming. Make it my full-time job.
Do you I don't know if you have this. This might be something you haven't done math for, but do you have a math what would you because I think everybody's lifestyle is different, so everybody requires a different monthly to survive essentially. So what would be your goal monthly to be able to go full time? I don't know if you've thought that far ahead yet, but
actually no, that's a good question. If I would make yearly revenue, if we're talking about less between 25 to 30,000 a year, I would be this is my full-time job. And that is actually not asking enough, because I've actually been on that budget for the past 5 years of my life. I used to work at a full-time job at an office, and that job in itself was just enough to pay my bills, my car, my insurance, my phone bill, electricity, internet. If I can have that same revenue coming in from Twitch, I already made it. I don't have to drive to an office I don't like being in. I don't have to talk to these people that I really dislike. I can just be at the comfort of my own home, being this person that people like watching, and it's my job. It's my full-time job that actually provides a livelihood.
Yeah.
Once you have sorry.
No, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Once you have that livelihood established just from streaming, that it can only get better. It could get worse if something happens, that something gets in the way from the streaming. That's understandable. but you know that you can actually go up from there. You make more ambitious goals. You create more content that is more entertaining. You don't really want to push yourself to, when you get tired or really burned out, because that just means you become that person you really dislike being in the 9-to-5 job. You want to just make sure that your content and the stuff you do for your viewers is always fresh, not repetitive, but just always something that will be different, something that will be refreshing for the viewers to see, and they'll just keep coming. They'll come back to you. They'll be there for you. New people will come to the stream, and if they support you, even better. You can always go up from where you're at. You can improve, and you can actually be in a better place in your life, to be honest. I believe that.
Yeah, so I did just quick math, but if you wanted to do 30 grand a year, that'd be around 2.5 thousand a month. So that'd be around that much.
Yeah.
I don't know if you would you do it, Eric? Would you go full-time streamer, sir? Even though you haven't streamed?
I would have. I haven't even streamed once, so I don't even know
if you like it.
I don't know, the type of person I am. I don't even know people would come watch what I'm doing. I'm very like to play single player games. I don't play multiplayer stuff. I notice a lot of people like to watch people play multiplayer shooters and stuff. I don't really play that. I'm more of a story-based guy, so I don't even know if people would like that. I don't even talk.
Let's assume that people would like you playing, and you get people. Would you do it?
Yeah, why not?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. And in your defense, I also do enjoy playing single-player games, story-based games. I love that. Because as you play, your viewers, they join the experience as you play through. They're next to you, behind you, watching you play. They can commentate, they can be into it. And if you enjoy a game that is single player, it's a story-based game, if you enjoy and you really show a passion for the genre, and people will, there's people out there on Twitch who like the same things you do. If they find your stream, they'll definitely stick with you, man. You can definitely grow a platform out of just playing single player games. Totally.
The stuff that I watch is mostly I play a video game, I pass it, and then I want to watch someone else play what I just played to see their reaction. So if I would get any sort of attention, it would be kind of in that way. I would play a video game and hopefully someone will want to watch me and my reaction or something. I don't know.
No, totally. Actually, go ahead.
And that's what I watch. I don't. Right now, what I've been watching also is the Among Us streams, but I don't watch people play Call of Duty or Overwatch. I don't find that entertaining. But if I would get an audience, it would probably be in that way. If I would.
Gotcha. I understand that. I'll give you a little bit of an example, I guess, an experience. About 2 months, I was streaming Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild for the first time ever. I never played the game. A friend of mine did it to me, and I thought this is a great game to start streaming. People like it. People already played it. People that already know the game back and forth. I don't. Let me play it. And I remember the second stream that I was playing it, someone rated me with 4 or 5 viewers, and I thought, holy crap, we have a raider. What's up, dude? What's going on, man? Yeah, how you doing the game? I told them it's my first time playing it. Honestly, I'm loving it. And they said, yeah, you know what? It was just my first time playing it. I hope you enjoyed, man. I'm quite ahead of you, so let me stick around for a little bit. So that motivated me to just when I would end my stream, I will find another streamer who was live, who was probably maybe not too ahead of me, but maybe at the point where I'm at, or maybe behind, and just also rate them. Let me return the favor by reading someone else. And I did that plenty of times with Breath of the Wild, and it actually feels nice. It feels nice to help a small streamer, someone like myself, to just have more viewers that also play the game. All my viewers, they enjoy the game, I enjoy the game. This person is enjoying the game. Why not rate them? Why not, make their day brighter by, throwing a bunch of your viewers and yourself and, and talk with them. Hey, what's going on? Hey, I saw you were live playing the game. I thought I should rate you. I hope you're in the game. Stuff like that. And you have. I don't want to say it. I don't know if I'm gonna put it like this, but you can really make someone's day when you do that. When someone rates you, you want to have that same feeling. Be filled with someone else. You want to return. You want to pay it forward, and it feels really good.
You mentioned earlier about streaming and then you get burnt out, right? So like to prevent that, when we started this project, we decided to I think that's the gimmick that SafePoint has, that we have different streamers streaming on different days. So like to prevent the burnout, you like the streamers stream one day out of the week and then we rotate every week. So Wednesday someone streams different, Thursday someone's different, Friday, etc., so on to Sunday. So, but we totally understand that burnout is a real factor, and like this is the main problem for a lot of streamers who are trying to get that partner, because first you get associate and you're like, oh, or affiliate, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm going to the top, but then you're like, oh fuck, okay, I need to get to partner, okay, I need to grind, and then you grind, and then you get burnt out, you're like, oh shit, like I can't do this no more. So like streamers who don't have the team like that, what we're doing, we're like, they have to limit themselves and they have to mentally prepare themselves, because this is a sprint rather than no, this is not a sprint, this is a marathon. I almost had it backwards. But yeah, so how do you prevent yourself from getting burnt out when you're trying to go for these long top periods without streaming?
I used to get burnt out, but I learned that if I just for 1 second not forget, but like I put aside those goals of like becoming a partner and just stream for the sake of streaming, I think it really eases up your mind, because when you are playing something, sometimes streamers, they want to like see people notice them. They want to see people come to your streams, and when they don't, they just keep on playing the game that they're playing in hopes that someone will find them. That grind in itself, I'm not really against it, but I think that's one of the factors that leads to burnout. When just like playing the same thing in hopes to be discovered. And if you don't get it, you get tired. You get discouraged and you get burned out. It also helps to not stream every day. Streaming every day can actually burn you out faster. I put myself a little schedule to stream at most 5 times a week. I can do less, that's fine. And I go for about 3 to 6 hours every stream, depending on how I'm feeling. Burned out, it's something that happens to everyone. Almost no one is immune to it. But if you love what you're doing, if you really do care for the game that you're playing, you show, a little passion, a little bit of, I'm streaming and I love doing that just because I'm live. That'll keep you from being burned out. Burned out, it's something that it happens to a lot of streamers, a lot of content creators. And it's common, but it's only because you're really pushing yourself to produce something that you want to see. And when you don't see it, you get discouraged. Discouraged is one of the things that I've gone through. I have one of my friends, actually, a good friend of mine. He's locally as well. He streams on Facebook. He's been on Facebook for like ever since he started streaming. But he only streams. I'll give props to him because he only streams Call of Duty Warzone. That's the only thing he streams. He streamed maybe like 1 or 2 games at the beginning, but as of late, he's only been streaming that. I'm surprised like he doesn't get burnt out, because I would. I know I would be getting burnt out if I stream, say, like League of Legends, because I don't like the game. I hate it. So and I will get burnt out. And he's asked me sometimes. He's come to me and asked me, "Hey, I used to get like 40 viewers, but now I get like 15 viewers. What am I doing wrong?" I'm like, I can only kind of tell you that. Really have that answer, but if you want to like bring different viewership, I think you want to like stream other games, like something that's popular, something that kind of play, something like Among Us, Fortnite, games that you might like, that you like. Like I can potentially bring other viewers, because he's told me he's about to like give up. He was about like ready to give up streaming. even though he has had a lot of success in it, he's told me like I feel like I'm getting burned out. I don't want to I want to stop streaming. I'm getting tired of seeing like low numbers. I'm like, bro, let me show you something. Any small streamer like myself will just do anything for the 15 viewers that you have, man. Because 15 viewers for any streamer, it's something huge. Don't take it for granted, dude. Don't take it for granted. Don't give up. Don't get discouraged. It's easier said than done, but I know that someone like him can just keep on, doing his own thing. If he doesn't really focus on the fact that he has low numbers and he enjoys playing the game for the sake of playing it, he will not get burnt out. You only get burned out if you have a focus on the race, on the marathon, of like, I need to get to affiliate, I need to get to my goals. I gotta get those 50 subs, I gotta get those 700 followers. Put those goals aside in the back of your head for just one moment. Focus on the fact that you love gaming, and you will probably never get burned out, or at least it'll take longer. Mental health is important. It really is. If you don't take care of yourself at first, IRL, you're gonna be in such a bad state that you'll get tired, discouraged, burned out from streaming really quick.
Yeah, mental health is like a huge factor in Twitch, especially like we talked about this prior, but during Corona, and since everyone's been locked in and they can't go out and they can't really socialize, and their only outlet is just through gaming, like, or Discord or whatever. So everyone's going through a very difficult time trying to cope with that, and it's really stressful right now for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
So gaming can be that outlet that many people need. So
Totally.
we appreciate everyone that's part of the community, gaming in general, that is. And yeah, what's it called? Do you remember when we first met? It's been like almost 8 years or 7 years.
It's been a long time. I actually remember the first tournament, dude, that me and my friend went to, and we got first place in doubles. And it was such a great thing, because then after that, I was seeing you, and I was seeing Nick, and I was like, hey, this is the guys, the boys, iNation Gaming, let's go, dude. It was the next tournament. I was really super excited, because I never went to tournaments before. I only went to one when Melee was out. I was in middle school, and I was so trash at it. I only went to one. I got destroyed, and I stopped going to tournaments. But this one, the first one that we went to, it was you guys who were hosting it. And the fact that, I don't want to like flex on anyone, but the fact that we won the tournament, it really like incentivized us. Andale. If I had arms on the potato, I would be flexing right now, but I don't. You guys did such a great thing. I think you guys were like the building stone, the foundation towards IRL events in gaming, with tournaments in general. Because I don't think we ever had such a solid movement to the tournaments before. It was, only iNation, and I'm really grateful you guys did it, honestly.
Thanks, man. Yeah, it was really fun. Like the hype, I don't know, it was always fun to see everybody come in, and everybody was always like super hyped to play.
Yeah, dude.
Like, all right, what up next? All right, let's go.
Yeah, and actually, you guys shared a video for Save Point. It was a promo video. You guys used a clip for one of the tournaments, and one of my best friends comes out. I shared it with my friends. I said, dude, guess who comes out at minute one, in the video. They went to it. Oh my god, it's Chiclero. And I remember because we called his friend Chiclero, but Nick called him Chicloso, and we just lost our shit, dude. You called him what? Chicloso? Oh, Chiclero. Oh shit, sorry. We were laughing so hard, man. It was one of the most unforgettable moments ever in a tournament with you guys. It was super cool. It was super funny.
Yeah, like I agree with Nick. Like when it was like 8 years ago, we were 18, we were really young, and we just had this vision that we wanted to make IRL tournaments in Laredo, because prior the only thing you could have done was probably go to the Gauntlet, which is basically like a gaming room in Laredo specifically. But we were like, no, we want to make a tournament. It's not going to be funded by anybody. We're going to do it on our own. Mm-hmm. And of course, con ganas way, like we just got all our shit. We didn't have any money. We were fucking broke back then. We're like, okay, do you have a TV? Okay, bring that TV. Hey, bro, do you have a TV? Yeah, I have a TV. Can you bring it? No, I can't bring it. It's like, okay, fuck you, but okay.
Oh my
How about
god.
you? Wait, do you have a TV? Okay, yeah, okay, bring it. And then like I'm there trying to like manage everybody, and it was a fucking mess. But at the very end, it was stressful, but it was really fun and worth it. And we enjoyed everyone that showed up back in 2012 or 2013, whenever, because we have a lot of tournaments, and it was really fun, and we enjoyed making them. And maybe in the future, who knows, we could continue doing it. But with Corona and stuff like that going on, it's I don't know. Like,
A different
only
world
time
right
can tell.
now.
It's a different
Yeah.
world.
Different world, yeah, totally. Yeah, it'd be nice to like have like a save point sponsored tournament of whatever game we can make it up, you know? We see a lot of tournaments going on, like we see Fall Guys tournaments, we have the Call of Duty tournaments. And those are okay, but just if we get to see like save point, it'll be just like you guys going back to your roots, and it'll be like really refreshing to see that, to be honest. So hopefully in the future, post pandemic, we get to see some events, you know, being hosted by Save Point. It'll be really, really nice for you guys and for the community in general. Yeah, it'll be really nice.
Yeah. And like I remember you specifically going to our tournaments really hyped, and because it's Smash Brawl, right? And and then you won, and you posted on Facebook, and then we're like, oh yeah, we want people to be hyped like these people. And like the other day, I was looking through our old feed for iNation Gaming, and we were looking at all the winners and stuff like that. And we're like, damn, we had a good thing going. But what happened was that well, like you said, everyone got burnt out. People were in college still, and like everything was uncertain, and we didn't know what was potentially the future of iNation Gaming. But I knew personally, I was just like, okay, we could take a break, but we always wanted to come back. I know Nick also wanted to come back, and Eric wanted to come back to do iNation again. And when this whole pandemic started happening, we're just like, well, shit, we're stuck here. We can't do anything. Everyone like it's like basically literally someone called a timeout, and everyone just literally froze in their step. And we're like, okay, well, we don't have anything going on. You guys want to start up iNation again? You're like, okay, yeah, sure, let's start it up. But what we're gonna do, like what we're gonna do different? And then we start talking about the logistics of things, and then who we're gonna get to be part of the crew. And so far, it's going smoothly. I'm enjoying Save Point. I also enjoyed iNation, but yeah, like let's only time can tell what the future of Save Point is. But hopefully, we get more people like you, Benji or Benjo. Yeah, and like we appreciate everyone that went to our tournaments in the past and potential future tournaments. I don't know.
Yeah, dude. I do remember like ever since the first one, I've always been hyped for like the next one and the next one, because a lot of my friends back then, they were all, you know, big Brawl players. You all love, you know, we get together in someone's house, play Brawl until 1 in the morning, and we're like, okay, we're ready for the next tournament. When is it? Oh, you know, it'd be on certain times, which we don't know, but we always wanted that, you know, for you guys. And with the times that you had it, it was really fun. And I really do look forward that in the future, or hopefully in the short future, post-pandemic, that, you know, we get something going on, you know, locally here. It'd be nice.
Yeah, definitely. We appreciate everyone. Okay, so we're just gonna jump into the main topic of this podcast, even though we had like a really big interview with you.
Ooh.
The main topic of this podcast is gonna be recently the new systems, the next gen consoles came out. Have you guys already bought it? And if so, if you haven't, then what console would you potentially get?
I haven't bought them, but I really do want the PS5.
You want the PS5?
I want the PS5, yeah.
Our resident PS5 fanboy, Eric RN. Do you have anything to say about that?
Actually, let me bring it up. I play it. I don't have, but I should be getting it next week on Thursday. I'm really excited for that. I already bought Demon's Souls, Spider-Man, and Sackboy Adventures. So,
ooh, baby!
I want to see how I do with Demon's Souls, because I know what's it called? I know it's a hard game to play. So I don't know how I'm gonna do with that, but I think I can handle it. But I'm more excited for Spider-Man though. Can't wait for that. I already have some.
Yeah.
I think that's the only game I'm kind of excited for, which is Spider-Man, and that's for the PlayStation. But if I were to choose a system to get, I would get the Switch because I already have the Switch. I consider that next gen. But if from the two PS5 and the new Xbox, I would have to go in Xbox because I'm more a fanboy of Xbox rather than PlayStation.
Oh, no.
I don't know. I
Oh,
just grew
no.
up with Xbox.
Yeah.
I
Nah.
already have my Xbox and I'm looking at it right now. It's just my PC.
Yeah, I would have gone with the RTX 370 or 390. That's my next gen, you know? That's what I would get.
Now here's the man of culture right here.
I think I'm not I think we talked about I don't think I'm gonna buy a console. I think the next gen for Xbox is like we said PCs. That's what the Game Pass is providing, Game Pass Ultimate. I mean, it's not making it so they delete Xbox, but it's making it so that, hey, you want to be Xbox or you want to be PC? They know that the PC is super big. It has so many people already, and people invest in it. And an Xbox is a mini PC. So, like, I think with the Game Pass, it just allows you to do everything you want, and you can modify your PC however you want. So, personally, I wouldn't buy either or. Just stay with my Game Pass subscription. And I don't know how much I have because at the very beginning when it came out, you would pay like $1, and then it would transfer your current Xbox membership into Game Pass or some shit like that. And so I just I was like, you know what, fuck it, and I just bought I don't know 2 years or 3 years of some Game Pass of live, and then
Nice.
then I did the +1. So I don't know how much Game Pass I have, but I think I have a good enough for a while. But yeah, and I think with all the games they keep adding, and like we said before, now they have the EA games on it. To me, I'll probably just stay on PC. But the only thing that I do like to do is that I do like to use my Xbox controller. Like the Xbox controller, in my opinion, I know I saw some reviews. Supposedly, finally, some people were saying that this year's PlayStation controller may be able to stand against the Xbox controller. But personally, I've always I had the PS1, PS2, and me and Eric would used to play all the time whenever I go to his house as well. And I was used to that controller. But when I got the Xbox 360, I feel like I can never go back to the PlayStation controller. I feel like the Xbox controller just feels like everything is exactly where that belongs, and you move correctly everywhere you need to go. I don't know, just perfect. Even though for gaming, people don't like using controller because you get all pretty much the PC is what gives you the power of over the controller. But I just like how the controller feels a lot better, personally.
You get your hands on the DualSense. I already tried it. And... What's up? Sorry.
Go ahead, Eric. Go ahead.
Just because my sobrino bought it. I already held it, and it feels pretty different compared to the DualShock 4, which I still think the DualShock 4 compared to the previous iterations is a lot better. But the DualSense, it's something different, and I didn't use it with its full potential because the whole adaptive triggers and the haptic feedback and all that was that I would need to be using on the PS5. So I was using it on a PC, but it was working pretty good. I think a lot of people are gonna like it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I cannot wait to get a PS5 myself because there's gonna be a lot of good exclusives that are only coming out only on the PS5. I think that's the only reason why I'll be getting the PS5. I'm a PC person myself. I think I'm gonna be keeping playing my games on the PC for a long time. But for the exclusives though, the exclusives are looking real nice on the PS5. Demon's Souls is one of them that I really want to play. I think it's gonna be only on PS5, right? It won't come out on PC.
Yeah.
Demon's
No,
Souls.
not
Who made Demon's Souls?
Huh?
Sony.
Who made Demon's Souls?
Sony.
Yeah,
Japan.
I want to play Demon's Souls. I played Dark Souls 1, 2, 3. I played Bloodborne. I love those games. I need more of those games. I need Demon's Souls in my life. That's for sure. We have God of War Ragnarok in the works. That's gonna be incredible for sure. Which one else? I know Forbidden, what's it called? Horizon Forbidden West. I know the first one already came out on Steam, but it took a long time to bring Horizon Zero Dawn to PC on Steam. So I think they'll be doing the same thing for this one, the new one. You know, it'll take a whole year or so to bring it to PC. And
Don't
I
forget
think
Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet and Clank as well. I know a friend of mine, she loves the series, so she cannot wait to play that game. That's true. We're also gonna get Final Fantasy 16, but also it's gonna come out on PC as well. I don't know what'll be the time frame, but if it comes out sooner than later, I'm gonna be getting that on PC as well. I love Final Fantasy, and I'm super excited for this one, and I hope it comes out on PC soon rather than later.
There's only two games that I'm looking forward to for the next gen, and that's the new Spider-Man, because I like the Spider-Man game from PlayStation, and also Fable. The new Fable for Xbox. Oh my god, I am so ready, dude. That shit's gonna be amazing.
It's like a new entry, right? They're gonna like a remake.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a completely new like remake, right? Like a revamp there.
The revamp.
Like rebooting it.
So I'm excited for Fable. I was a huge fan of Fable when it first came out. I was a little kid back in the day, but now I'm like already 26 years old, and I'm just like, I want Fable now.
Oh, I bet, yeah, for sure. Also, now talking about next gen, like the fact that now Microsoft bought out ZeniMax and Bethesda, that's gonna be a huge game changer in the next gen. Because there's like rumors, there's like some talks that now the future games, you know, coming from Bethesda, they're gonna be Microsoft, Xbox, PC exclusive, and they might not come out on the Sony side. What do you guys think about that? Do you guys think that Microsoft will, you know, limit those games to be exclusive to PC and Xbox, or you think that Bethesda, now owned by Microsoft, will bring those games out to PS5? Like, we have Elder Scrolls 6 in the works, and I cannot wait to hear more details about this game, dude. I love the Elder Scrolls. I played Oblivion, I played the Skyrim, I played a lot of the Elder Scrolls Online. Elder Scrolls 6, I'm super excited for it, dude. Super excited.
Yeah,
I personally, sorry, I was just gonna say, I personally have only really played only one Bethesda game, which is Fallout 4. So
Fallout 4.
Even if they become exclusives or not, I don't think it would affect me that much. But I know a lot of people do like Bethesda games.
Myself.
And I think it's an iffy situation because Microsoft is more open than Sony in terms of having exclusive games, because like Minecraft is still coming out on Sony consoles, and then they keep releasing games on on the Switch that were Xbox exclusives. So
true.
They could possibly have some of those games come out on PlayStation as well, because I don't think it would even affect them that much. But if we're in the whole exclusivity talk, then it would help them, because everyone always says Xbox doesn't have exclusives. It's always Forza, Gears, and Halo. So
True.
Now that they have Doom and like Fallout, Elder Scrolls, it's a big change. But I know a lot of people, even if they make it exclusive, a lot of people are going to be mad. But I mean, they bought them, so like they can't do anything about it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, too bad, dude. What do you want to do? We want to like not be able to play the game, or do you want to like buy the console to play those games? You know, you have the options. Well, you don't want to take them. You know, it's the consumer's choice.
Yeah, I think Microsoft is a win-win situation. They don't give a shit. Whether they keep it exclusive for PlayStation, or they keep it for themselves, or they do everything. I think anything they choose is a win-win situation, because essentially what is happening is that, hey, Microsoft owns this game now, right? Maybe they keep it only for PlayStation. So what does that mean? Like, hey, even when PlayStation's winning, I'm winning too. Because I'm selling everything to your customers that apparently don't want to buy my thing, but you know, you're actually buying it because that's where you're going to play in your system. But
that's true.
So there's like, if they keep it exclusive for PlayStation, that's going to happen. They still win-win for them. Now, the other thing is like, they can just open it and put it everywhere. And to me, I think that would probably be like the best choice if they were to do that. Because like that. Technically, from a strategic standpoint, for I don't know, those diehard fans that want to buy like that game, right? Let's say they don't like any other PlayStation games, then they don't have to buy a PlayStation. And if they already have a PC or an Xbox, and I'm just gonna generalize that most people have PCs, they can just stay with the PC and play the game, and they'll just buy the game, maybe through Game Pass or maybe separately. I don't know. I would assume that all these games are eventually going to be offered in the Game Pass, because essentially what I feel like Microsoft is doing is pushing the Game Pass, and it's a really good move, because you just keep paying a monthly fee for a bunch of games. So
now that you brought up Game Pass, that's another thing that I hear a lot of people talk about. They could release the games on PlayStation, but they're gonna be most likely $70 since the prices went up for the video games. So they're gonna sell it on PlayStation for $70, or you can get it for free on Game Pass. So you're already like telling people, well, you can buy it on PlayStation if you want, but you can get it free over here. So why wouldn't you get it for free instead? But it really depends on what they want. But like Nick said, like it doesn't affect them in any way. Like you're still gonna win. So
yeah, that's true. Big true.
I mean that's what Microsoft does. Like they buy these companies and then they have them work for them until they're no more used to them, and then they just close down the fucking developers, or the publishers, the studios, yeah. But when it came this year for the next gen, like the conference for Xbox and Sony, to me right away it was apparent that it was two different things. Like Sony was trying to showcase their exclusivity, like all these games that are only specific for PlayStation, and Xbox was trying to showcase get Game Pass. Like all these games are going to be on Game Pass, so all you have to do is pay $12, or I don't know how much it is. I have the $1 thing, so right now for me it's $1 for Game Pass. So I'm just like, okay, $1 for all these games, that's a good deal. So when I noticed that, I told the guys, and I'm like, hey, even though PlayStation has more exclusivity, I feel like Xbox came into the show like with a different mindset, like a different business plan. So like in the end, to me, obviously both of them it's a win-win for Sony and Microsoft, because they're gonna be selling their shit. But I feel like Microsoft came up on top because Game Pass is something new, and especially in the gaming sphere, like monthly subscriptions and whatnot. Only time can tell where the future holds, because potentially there might even be like licensing issues for streaming, and potentially Game Pass has that authority to give out the license with the Game Pass itself, and those games could be licensed as well, so you could stream them and whatnot. Because I don't know if you heard. I don't know if you want to explain that whole licensing thing, Nick.
How you can explain it? I was gonna say that to me it just feels like Microsoft is thinking more visionary, and I think that's what they were. I mean, that's what they tried last time when they did like the Kinect shit, where they pushed the Kinect and it backfired the fuck off of them. Because they were trying to, they didn't do a lot of changes to their Xbox, right? It was like, yo, we're trying this Kinect thing, and this is gonna be like, we've worked on it so much, and then people were like, dude, we don't give a shit about the Kinect. We want the box to be better.
Yeah. The tech was good for the Kinect, but it was just really shitty marketing. Their marketing team really dropped the ball for that, because I mean, people still use the Kinect device to use like VR shit, which I was like, damn, you guys still use the Kinect? Like that shit was like old shit, like Microsoft like 6 years ago or whatever, whenever it came out, right? So like I said, like the tech is good, but it's just the marketing just dropped the ball, and the games were really shitty. They're really shit games.
I heard him a lot that I think in the beginning they were forced to buy the console with the Kinect. That's why apparently it was sold at a higher price. Plus, you couldn't use the Xbox if the Kinect was not connected to the Xbox. Until later on that they updated it and you could have it disconnected. But that's why they had a lot of like problems with people, because they didn't, the whole like security and then safety stuff. Like they don't want the camera to be listening to them, and so
And yet they all get laptops and leave them open with the webcam open.
Big true.
I guess I feel like this is a good stopping point. We talked about a lot. We already reached the 1 hour mark. Well, we passed the 1 hour mark. So once again, for all the viewers that want to check out Benjo's content, check him out at twitch.tv. It's the Benjo. So yeah, check him out, and hopefully everyone's enjoying their week, and stay safe like always.
Wait.
What's up?
Don't forget, George. What month is it this month?
Okay, well, I guess we're gonna do a little self promo today, November. So, month of November, we're gonna be doing throughout our streams. We're doing Extra Life charity fundraiser. So on this past Friday, that was the first day, and we're gonna be streaming every day. We're gonna be streaming Wednesday through Sunday, and whatever donations, any bit donations, any whatever, we're gonna be donating it to Extra Life, and all the proceeds will go to the Children's Hospital of San Antonio. So if you guys want to check out like really cool content, we're gonna be doing unique content. I know Nick's gonna do his first stream ever. So if you want
it's a surprise.
Spoiler. So if you want to check that out, we're gonna be doing that for the kids, and then also we're working on the game show, which I'm producing. So that's also going to be for the month of November for the charity stream. And I know Stevie Ray is going to do a cookout stream. So there's a lot of content that we're going to be producing, and hopefully you guys stick around and check it out. And yeah, like it's for the kids, Extra Life, the rest of the November. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, and everybody has different incentives. So check out the streams. And if you can't check out the stream, any donations appreciated.
Yes, totally. Exactly what Nick said. And the incentives range from doing stuff on stream to dyeing our hair. That's our crazy incentives that we're going crazy for. So, and then the biggest incentive would be the 30-hour stream, and that shit's going to be nutty. But it'll be fun.
Holy crap. Super exciting, dude.
So yeah, like check out Benjo and then check us out as well. And yeah, we'll see you guys at the next save point. See you later.
Bye.
See ya, guys. Thank you again for having me, guys. Appreciate it.